As the leader of a delegation from the Catholic Church, Cardinal Humbert journeyed from Rome to Constantinople, ascending the altar within the Hagia Sophia. There, he presented to Patriarch Michael, head of the Orthodox Church in Constantinople, a manuscript wherein the current Pope, Leo IX, declared the excommunication of Patriarch Michael along with the Orthodox Church. Indignant at this proclamation, Patriarch Michael convened his council and punished all involved, including Pope Leo and Cardinal Humbert, with excommunication. Yet on this day, none in Constantinople knew that Pope Leo IX had already passed away several months prior. This event, also known as the Great Schism, ultimately led to the split of the Church. However, this matter had a long prelude, stretching back centuries. During the early Middle Ages, the most fundamental discussion among Christian clergy revolved around which of the churches held primacy. The Roman archbishops argued that they held the upper hand because the Apostle St. Peter was personally called by Jesus Christ to succeed him and subsequently crowned as the first bishop of Rome. All subsequent popes were thus referred to as successors of the Apostle Peter. Furthermore, another Christian missionary of great significance, the Apostle Paul, also came to Rome, and both Peter and Paul died and were buried there. However, the Eastern Orthodox Church held a completely different view. Constantinople was the capital of the Byzantine Empire and also the imperial residence city. The Byzantine emperors were deified, and it was believed that they were called and protected by God. Among the emperor's special duties was the protection of the Christian faith. Therefore, for the Eastern Orthodox churches, the situation was clear. Wherever the emperor resided, there also was the center of Christianity. Additionally, there was another crucial factor: language. Following the division of the Roman Empire into western and eastern halves in the year 395, there was also a cultural separation. The eastern side was influenced by Greek culture, while Latin culture of ancient Rome prevailed in the west. Thus, Latin was spoken in one church and Greek in the other. This gradually became a significant problem. In the 5th century, when a letter was sent from Constantinople to Rome, it remained unanswered for months because there was no one who could translate it. A similar scenario unfolded in Rome, where some messages from the Western Church were often deemed unimportant and therefore left untranslated. To find compromises on religiously contentious issues, the Byzantine emperor regularly convened his scholars. In the year 381, Emperor Theodosius called the First Council in Constantinople, where the doctrine of the Trinity was discussed, known as the Filioque controversy. As a result, for the Orthodox Church, the Holy Spirit proceeded only from the Father. However, in the year 589, the Western Church added an amendment during the Council of Toledo, declaring that the Holy Spirit proceeded from the Father and the Son. This was intended to emphasize the equality of Jesus Christ with God the Father. In the 8th century, a debate of a wholly different nature arose. Iconoclasm was a conflict over images, where Emperor Leo III prohibited the worship of depictions of Jesus and Mary. Many icons throughout the empire were either destroyed or replaced with crosses. In response, Bishop Gregory III of Rome excommunicated all those involved. In the 11th century, worship services in many churches of southern Italy followed Eastern rituals, as these regions had previously been part of the Byzantine Empire. However, after Catholic Normans conquered these territories, the Pope intervened, informing these churches that they must either adopt liturgies according to the Catholic way or face church closures. In retaliation, Constantinople's Patriarch announced that he would also close all Catholic churches in such a scenario, sparking a heated diplomatic incident. Ultimately, the Pope sent a delegation led by the French Cardinal Humbert to Patriarch Michael. However, from the outset, the two did not get along, and some unpleasant discussions even led to the Patriarch refusing to allow the Cardinal near him for a time. Finally, the disgruntled Cardinal Humbert placed the message of excommunication on the altar of the Hagia Sophia, marking the official onset of the Church's division. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.